Alright guys, what's up? I'm just going to do a quick video here. I've actually got a lot of really good content coming down the pipeline, but it's been so long since I posted. Pretty sure the algorithm hates me right now, so I'm not going to waste my time or my good content putting it out there to get 8 views. Not trying to do the woe is me, the algorithm hates me, that's why I'm not successful on YouTube. I'm not trying to do any of that. It just really has been a while since I posted. And if you've been following along, the algorithm has actually changed quite a bit, and AI is really, messing up everything, not just the prices of our tech and toys. Uh, More people than ever are now using ChatGPT to look stuff up instead of educational videos on YouTube. But anyway, I just wanted to at least touch base with you guys. I've got some cool stuff going on. I was just going to touch base, do a quick rambling video of kind of what all I got going on. I've been crazy busy at work. I know work is always my excuse, but man, every time I look at the channel and just assume I'm gonna like have half my subscribers drop off, I've actually gained a few somehow, even though I've been dormant all this time. But man, just the ones that are hanging in there, really appreciate it more than you'll ever know. Because right now, work has gone so shitty that I may have to start doing this full time. Like, I'm kind of thinking about doing the burn the boat method because, man, that's just how I am. I procrastinate until the last minute and then I grind to get the work done. So I think I might have to, like, burn the boat to really commit to this. But it's just hectic trying to manage, 5 employees and a busy meat market that's not that busy right now. They opened up a giant conglomerate store that's like got all these things that we can't compete with. There's like a full sit down bar inside of it. They have bands in the parking lot. It's a Brookshire's Fresh, if y'all are familiar. I don't know if y'all have those in y'all's area, but it's like a super Brookshire's. But they've got like 3 sit down eating restaurants. Our little mom and pop store is kind of in danger. It's been very, very slow, which you would think would make me work less, but it's required me to be running a skeleton crew. And that's why, excuses, why, one of the many reasons I haven't put content out. But I don't know if you guys want to comment, give me some feedback. If you would be cool with just like a tech talk video, like where I could put something out, like maybe even 2, 3 times a week daily, where I just basically, not tech news, because there's enough like really big YouTubers that really actually have a tech news where they go over everything daily or weekly or whatever. There's no point in me doing that, in other words. But I think it would be kind of cool, because I watch all that stuff, to have kind of a spin-off version of that, of the little guy and like my thoughts and ideas and opinions, and maybe getting you guys kind of giving feedback as well, and turn it into more of a community discussion. I don't know, maybe even getting a Discord going for the channel. I probably need to do that too. But I have a ton of stuff to do tonight, and I have the house to myself at the moment, so I need to get y'all a little content rolling here, and then I need to get to work. I'm probably not going to film all the stuff I have planned tonight. I have big expectations. I probably will procrastinate and screw off half the night and not get half of these chores done. But for starters, I got a bunch of sound panels I want to put up. Let's see here. Yeah, I got sound panels I want to put up. I've got another monitor, so I'm going to take that one and incorporate it into my setup. And I have a new one that's 1440p, like 300 hertz or something like that. It's better than this one. This is 1080p, and it's like 60 hertz. So it's not as good for the test bench. I can't really do as much with it. But yeah, I've got to switch that out. I am super unhappy with my monitor layout. I can't push my desk against the wall. And these monitor arms I spent $200+ on have scratched the wall. So that's part of the reason for the sound panels, is just covering up that terrible grout, I guess. Is that the word for that? But it's like grouted line in the wall from where I was raising and lowering my desk unknowingly. And yeah, they're the fancy gas spring arms or whatever. They they're good. I mean, I'm not knocking them for somebody else's purpose, but there's no way that you can get both arms to extend in a way to where they're both flush, where I can push my desk up against the wall. And I have such little room, I really need to be able to utilize what I do have as best I can. So I actually have just a pole version of one. It's actually a much cheaper, more rudimentary version of a monitor mount, but I've got two or three actually that I'm gonna try to incorporate. I still kind of want to do the same stack, sorta. I'm on the fence. This really sucks because I was almost ready to do a studio tour, and then I was unhappy with everything once I started actually putting it into use, and decided that I was gonna like take apart my beautiful cable management that I did have perfectly done. I mean, perfect in my eyes, the most cable management I've ever done, because I have a lot to cable manage, and I have new stuff I'm incorporating. I'm also kind of messing with the home automation stuff. Nothing too crazy, just Govee stuff. I got some Govee light bulbs, and the strip light here is Govee. I've got another one that I'm going to mount to the back of the desk. If you follow the channel, I actually built this desk last year. I just ordered an 8-foot butcher block, and it was actually the coolest thing. I mean, everybody does the IKEA desk hack and all that. I would highly recommend like building out your own desk. You can just buy your own block and buy your own sit stand frame. I didn't even want a sit stand frame, but that's like all the frames had the motors in them already, so I went ahead and got one, and I'm so glad I did, because to be able to like just raise and lower your desk when it's not scraping your wall anyway is something awesome that I never knew I wanted until I had it. Also got a sound bar and a subwoofer that I need to work into the setup. I think I want to stay stacked and then work that third monitor vertical, or vice versa. I don't know, that guy's gonna be really big if I try to do the vertical mount on it. But anyway, yeah, we've got to change the monitor mounts out. I've got sound panels that are actually went with that brick right there. YouTube play button going there. I got big dreams and aspirations, but I went with the brick sound panels. I think they look pretty cool. The wood slats look awesome, but I'm not doing them simply because everybody and their mama has. My wife surprised me when she first moved me into this room and put that up. I'm not really a Jaeger fan. I kind of want to take that down because I have some cool stuff I really want to do, like for aesthetics and my backdrop and everything. I'm weird, man. I can't get a good workflow going until I actually get my setup the way I want it. Like the idea when I built my desk out, the main reason I built my desk, like I'm gonna be honest, I was gonna do the IKEA hack, and I was just gonna get two of the Alex drawers, which by the way, my Alex drawer and my gaming chair is out in the middle of the living room right now. I was gonna do the normal hack and just put a block on top of two sets of Alex drawers, but I ended up going with this because I could not find, I looked high and low until I found an 8-foot. I wanted it to be 8-foot because that with a parts rack is utilizing the entirety of this wall. So that's, like I said, wanted to use the most of my space I possibly could. And that was the only way I could do it, is if I built my own desk. And my idea was I wanted 4 foot of it to be my workbench and 4 foot of it to be my like R&R game setup, you know. Like it actually has worked out perfect in that regard. But I also have some white brick sound panels that I'm going to put on the doors because I have a really sweaty gamer next door to me that screams profanities and random things at any given moment. And then, you know, my wife and her girlfriends, when they get a little tipsy, they get pretty loud, my wife especially. And I've got the soldering station I need to figure out what I want to do with. I do have the storage building now, which I'm going to take you guys to eventually. I've already put several racks in there, and believe it or not, moved a ton of stuff out of this room. It doesn't look like it, but I have. Went to Walmart and just copped a easy little $25 plastic drawer set. Got a lot of this lined out, you know. This is my RAM stash. I know it should be in a vault, but I went ahead and utilized these things. Don't buy these unless you know what you're getting into. They come in a pair, and they just, if you have heat sinks on your RAM, then the lid will not be able to close. It comes in a set of 2 for like 20 bucks, but I mean, this thing's plastic. It's basically a Taco Bell to-go tray. The other one actually worked out perfect for all my CPUs though. I like to put painter's tape on there and just put what I paid, the date I bought it, what CPU it is. But yeah, it worked out perfect for that, as long as I don't get any more CPUs. But yeah, I've got my RAM, all my RGB hubs, GPU brackets, things of that nature, all ready to go. I like to just stay ahead of the game, and when I'm ready to build, I have everything. I don't need to stop my build and wait 3 days for Amazon. Oh, I'm a real YouTuber now. I have fake plants. This is all just custom cable mods of various different colors. Again, I like to just have everything on deck, ready to rock and roll whenever I'm ready to build. And some of these are streamer cables, some of them are just colored custom cables. Then these screens, I was 100% right about. They were 30 bucks for a good little while, and I was like, man, these things are too damn neat to be 30 bucks. Like, they're gonna go up on them for sure. And sure enough, if you look them up now, you can still kind of find them sometimes for like 35, but a lot of them are like 50 bucks now. And I just thought it'd be cool to offer for like an additional $50. I can add a screen to your build with the builds I flip. And I took one out and just kind of played around with it, and they are actually pretty cool. I was going to keep one for myself, but man, I already have too many screens in my computer. This video is already turning out to be way longer than I had planned. I just wanted to kind of brush up on what's going on right now and what videos I have coming down the pipeline. But this dude is magnetic. I took one out just to try it, and the magnet works really well. It has an adapter where you can put it internal, where you'll use USB 2.0, or it has another adapter where you can just plug it in Type C or Type A, like outside of your computer, just stick it anywhere. So really user friendly for, you know, people that don't actually get into all the building and stuff like we do. But I'll put that back in a minute. But yeah, I got to put the sound panels up, reorient my monitors. This guy right here, I don't know if you guys have followed the channel, but I already have this board, and I looked for 2 years to find it at a reasonable price. I found it for $200 in like mint condition. Well, then I found this one for parts, or broken, on eBay for a $100 bill, and it had some bent pins. I have this like Game Boy cartridge, I think is what it is. I actually had a guy on Facebook Marketplace sell me a CPU, and this is what he sold it to me in. But I just set it here to keep dust and stuff out of the socket, because normally I film the unboxing of stuff, and I don't know why I didn't this time, but this guy used so much bubble wrap. It's unreal. Like, I've seen perfectly good, much more higher priced working parts for like way less packaging, way less protection. Like, this guy knew that it may not work. I got him down from 100 to 60 bucks because I was like, man, not only has it got bent pins, but some of them appear to maybe even be missing, which I don't think that's the case now that I have it up close. But when I unraveled all the bubble wrap, he did have it in a anti-static bag, but when I unraveled all the bubble wrap, this thing was floating around in there, which I'm not even sure what that is. It looks like a valve stem cover for a car or something. But I don't know. I've got the newer board right there. We might take it out in a minute and look at it and compare. But either way, this could be a donor board. The way I looked at it, I think this is a really cool board. So if I can't fix it, I don't really care. I don't mind. I'm just going to use it as aesthetics for the backdrop. I've got 6 little wooden shelves to hang, and I've got ideas for most of them, but if this guy can't get fixed, we might just put it up on there. They only did this for one generation. They did an orange one and a purple one, and ASRock is the maker. But yeah, when I unwrapped it, the socket cover was not even bolted down, and it was just flopping around in there. So like, I'm lucky I didn't like bend the shit out of it, like way more pins. You can clearly see 3 of them there that are bent. And it's hard to get a good angle now. Yeah, you can kind of see the reflection right there. There's 3 for sure that I think I can bend back, but here's my other problem. I'm kind of scared to test the motherboard because I only have 2 AM5 CPUs. Like, most everything I build and flip is DDR4 and, you know, older gen stuff, just because it flips faster for me. So if it for whatever reason fries my CPU, then I'm screwed, because one of them is going in the build that's actually using this motherboard, and the other one is going on my test bench for my high-end test bench. It's a 9850 X3D. Definitely don't want that getting fried. It's a $500 chip. But yeah, so I don't know. I just think that's a really sweet board. And check this out. They intended it for content creators, as if content creators are the only ones that like connectivity and I/O. But look how many ports are on this thing. It's crazy. It's a B650. The purple one's pretty cool too. Purple's not really my thing. Orange technically isn't either, but I don't know. I really like this orange, the way they pulled it off. I just think it's so crazy they did it for one socket generation and then went right back to normal silver and black products. Didn't do anything outlandish like this again. But yeah, I still have the box actually down here. The dude had it wrapped several times with bubble wrap. Some of it's not even in here. I actually still have some more in my living room. But yeah, he had that thing well packaged. But yeah, I think that's pretty much where we're at right now. Let's just real quick, like, let me pull this other board. We might take a look at it real quick, side by side. It kind of looks like the motherboard has been not in climate controlled area, like maybe in a storage building or something that's just not climate controlled. It's kind of dusty and crusty in some areas. But this is the one that's actually supposed to be working. And as you can see right away, it's already looking like a much cleaner board in mint condition. Scooch this guy over. But yeah, I've got a ton of content. Like, this build right here is going to be one of the cleanest builds I've ever done once I get to it. I'm putting this board in the Evolve Matrix 2 case that has like the LEDs and the fabric at the bottom of it, and it's going to be an orange, white, and light gray build, and it's really going to look sweet once I get it together. But yeah, you can see a pretty stark difference in the cleanliness anyway. But either way, I have a donor board now. If I can't get that dude working, I need to get some more AM5 chips, and DDR5 RAM's out of the question. But unfortunately, this high-end build that's going to be like a $2,500 build is going to have 16 gigs of DDR5, because that's all I have on hand. I don't have you know, other than my personal RAM, which they're not getting because I think one of my sticks may have died. It's showing 48, and I have 64 gigs in my personal rig. I knew the LEDs had went out because I have the Dominator RAM, and that was the main reason I got it. Is I just like that old school, the LED dots. It looks like an old school equalizer to me. But yeah, what I'm mainly curious about is what this guy is, where it came from. I was hoping we'd see it on the newer board and be able to figure that out. But also coming down the pipeline, the Meta glasses. Yes, you're right. I've been walking around looking like an absolute dork for the last several months. That's why I haven't done any content on it. I wanted to get a true blue reading on them. And I'll give you one hint as to whether I like using them in everyday carry or not. This is my second pair. These are the Oakleys. I got the Ray-Bans first, just the black frame Ray-Bans, and I liked them so much that I ended up getting the Oakleys once they came out. But man, that transparent where you can actually see the tech in there, there's a lot of like little heat sinks and covers, so you can't really see that much of the tech, but it's still really neat to me what all they can do in these thin little frames. But again, I'm a butcher, so I always have gloves on and blood on my hands, so I can text somebody, call somebody, look something up with AI assistant, hands free at any given moment. So, and I have my earbuds have been replaced entirely by these because they play music. Not only do they play music, they play it really well. The speakers are like downward blasting right into your ear, and man, they sound great. I don't even use my earbuds anymore except for at the house. But yeah, we got those coming up. Oh, another video that I'm really excited about, I've been working on for a long time is, I know what you're thinking, it's a Raspberry Pi build. There's no way he put a Ryzen 7 9800X3D CPU in there. Well, of course not. It's just a 7800X3D. What do you think, I'm crazy? No, I'm just playing. It's your normal Raspberry Pi 5 ARM chip, and man, these things are so fun. If you're a tinkerer, I mean, these things were intended for makers and tinkerers, and the Pyron Man case is what I have it in here, which this acrylic is a fingerprint magnet. So I actually would like to add a little handle to the top too, but thought it'd be funny to throw that sticker on there. And this case actually has an adapter where you can put an M.2 in there, and I've got the Sonicom, I think is what it is. I saw it on Toasty Bros originally, but Sonicom, I believe, is the brand. You can buy a micro SD card preloaded. This has 12,000 retro games on it, RetroPie, all that's already preloaded. And when I got it, it was like 45 bucks. I think they've gone up a little now, but man, you literally just pop that in and it's hot to trot. You have 12,000 retro games already assorted by, I think it's 46 different consoles. Consoles I didn't even know we had. Some of them we didn't have. They were only released in like Asia or something. But anyway, this has gone on long enough. Just a little sneak peek at what all we got coming down the pipeline. Peace, love, and chicken grease. You guys gotta see Axel before you leave, though. Axel! Axel! Grandmother's Christmas present from 2 Christmases ago. Say bye to the people. They've been missing you. Axel loves you. And we're out.